Let the shenanigans begin. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bies. I'm a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm exposing it all. The tactics, the companies, the things they don't want you to know about, all right here. And today, the Scentsy shenanigans are happening. It is happening, and we're going to talk about it. I do want to thank the person that sent this to me. You know who you are. I'm going to keep you anonymous. I think you wanted me to keep you anonymous for this. If not, let me know in the comments. Thank you for sending this my way. I appreciate you so much. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram. And if you guys have anything that you want me to see, you can go to erinbies.com. It is linked in the video description, and you can upload information. You can email me there. You can contact me, all that good stuff, if you have something you want me to see. Okay, that being said, this is, I believe, a clip from their event that they just had. Is this their family reunion? I can't remember now. Hold on, let me verify. My apologies. This is from their leadership event. So this was sent to me and we're going to talk about it. So let's see what Heidi and Orville have to say.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for jumping on today. We want to share a few important updates that are all about making it easier for people to say yes to Scentsy.
Oh, really? Are you going to tell them about the court date that was coming up that you pushed back to sometime in March? Class action lawsuit, the state of California? No, I'm not going to. We'll see.
And helping you grow your business. First, changes to Scentsy.com.
We've learned that some customers and new consultants were stopping before finishing their order or enrollment because they were required to choose a consultant too early in the process.
So here's what's changing. Customers will no longer be required to choose a consultant before checkout.
I'm sorry. I may have paused this too soon, but you mean to tell me that people would, in the past, have to have a consultant to order through, and now you're saying that they don't have to do that right away? They can just order right from corporate. Yeah, that sounds like a company that's doing well, right? That's sarcasm, by the way.
Instead, they'll be prompted after their order is complete. This helps more people finish their purchase.
Because you're hurting for revenue? What if customers don't want to order from a consultant? Is that something that they're going to address? Do you guys think for 1 second that they are going to force customers to pick a consultant to order through? Because I don't think they're going to. That's just my opinion. I think they're going to say, hey, this person is going to order through the website, and if they don't want to pick a consultant, oh, too bad. We're going to keep the revenue and use it wherever we see fit. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
For new consultants, they'll still be encouraged to choose a sponsor, but if they're not ready, they can enroll first and choose later.
And that applies to signing up as a Scentsy consultant. You don't have to pick an upline right away. So the company, when they order that starter package, is going to get that revenue. These are not moves, in my opinion, that a company makes when they are doing well financially. Wow. Okay, let's keep going.
These changes remove barriers to help more people complete their order or sign up.
Is that how you guys are just pitching it to the leaders? Is that what you want them to think? Because I don't think that that has anything to do with it. I think, in my opinion, that they are just trying to undercut their own reps, because if they don't have to pay a distributor, that revenue comes directly to the company. There's no, commission check cut off of that. They just get to keep all of the revenue. This is so wild.
So what is not changing? Consultants will still earn PRV and commissions on every order through their PWS.
Except the people that choose not to have a sponsor and not to order through a consultant, then that doesn't apply, right? Okay.
Anyone who enrolls through your PWS is still on your team. Our auto-assign system still works the same way.
I would love to know more about this auto-assign system. If you're in Scentsy or were in Scentsy, if you would comment below and let us know, because my experience when it comes to these companies and how the assignment of that worked. I'm just going to speak on Prove It because that was the last company that I was a part of. People were picky about who they gave those leads to. I also, side note, in my time with Prove It, at one point I was going through ClickFunnels training and doing all this wild stuff, and I wanted to do a ClickFunnel for recruiting and all of this stuff. Corporate said I couldn't do it, even though I got the funnel from Steve Larson, who also allegedly had a position at that time in Prove It, along with Russell Brunson. That's a whole nother thing we could talk about at another date. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because allegedly Steve Milkey, who was in Prove It, is in Prove It still, but he had some kind of a corporate position and he was a distributor. And he was the person that was in charge of distributing the leads. And the thing that I find interesting is that when I was in all of that ClickFunnels training, I discovered that Prove It was running ads to the corporate office. So those leads, the company didn't know about. The distributors in the company, I should say, didn't know about it. And they were just giving them to whoever they felt was worthy of it, allegedly. Let me say it that way, allegedly. So I would love to know more about their, whatever they called it, their system where they distribute the leads and things of that nature. I would love to know more about that because typically those leads never pan out. But let me know in the comments.
Orders without a consultant connection won't disappear. The commissions from those orders will be reinvested back into things that benefit all consultants.
Oh, right. So you're going to take the revenue from people that choose to not order through a consultant or people that sign up as a distributor or consultant in the company, and you're going to take that revenue and you're going to move it to things that benefit all consultants. And what might that be? I mean, you already made the event, the family reunion virtual. What area do you guys think this income revenue, if you will, would benefit all consultants? To me, that just sounds like, oh, we're going to do with the money what we feel we need to do to survive, to keep the ship afloat. That's what that sounds like to me. But again, that's just my opinion.
Like incentives, events, and system improvements.
So the bottom line?
Okay, so incentives, events, and system improvements. If a company is financially struggling, I can't really see them justifying system improvements in order to keep the company afloat. And maybe that's just me. Incentives, okay, that makes a little sense. No pun intended. But using that income to try and entice people to order more product, that I guess I could understand that, but the system improvements, not so much. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of that part in particular. But to me, it just sounds like, hey, we're going to take this money from undercutting our own distributors, in my opinion, by allowing people to order directly from the website without being attached to a consultant or having people sign up. If people are people signing up for Scentsy in 2026? Please, God, tell me no. But if they are, not having to pick an upline, essentially, they're going to take that money and they're going to use it where they want. That's what I'm hearing.
So the bottom line, more completed orders and enrollments help everyone. More details and
how exactly does it help everybody if they're not in somebody's downline and that customer isn't attached to a consultant? I can't see that being true because not everybody is going to win the incentives. Not everybody is going to attend the event, and not everybody is going to benefit from whatever system improvements they're talking about doing. So no, Orville, that's not going to benefit everybody. That benefits Scentsy as a whole because they are desperate, in my opinion, for revenue.
a full FAQ will be posted to your workstation on Monday, so you can relax through the weekend.
Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the January incentive point bonuses.
I'm excited about this.
I know. There are 2 big opportunities this month. If you earn at least 250 PRV in January, you'll earn bonus incentive points.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they just recently, I want to say within the last 6 months or so, go to the requirement used to be 200 PQV, personal qualifying volume, to 250? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I remember that change being made and that change being pretty significant for a lot of consultants. My question for you guys that were a part of Scentsy is, how many points did people get when a bar, like a 4 or 6 pack of wax was purchased, how many points were those for the distributors, for the consultants? Because when I think of going from 200 PQV to 250 PQV, I wonder how many more bars of Scentsy wax does a consultant have to sell in order to stay active or to qualify for those incentives? So if you know the answer to that, let me know in the comments. But that's how my brain works, because I remember having to think about that stuff when I was in an MLM. How many boxes of this do I have to sell? What do I have to do here? What do I have to do there? And then giving that information to our team. So yeah, I'm just curious.
In the US and Canada, 1.5, so 1.5 points for every PRV, including your first 250.
So you're getting 1.5 points for every 250 PQV. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm understanding this. We're working through this together. Appreciate y'all being here.
Mexico, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand, 2 points for every PRV, including your first 250.
Now the catch is, you only get the bonus after hitting 250 PRV. But once you do, all your PRV is counted at 1.5 points. Now the second bonus, and this one is huge, for every new consultant who joins your frontline and goes active in January.
Okay, so in order to go active, I believe that's the 250 PQV, which is not a dollar amount. I want to look this up. So according to Scentsy, a Scentsy consultant's active status means they've generated at least 250 PRV, personal retail volume, which keeps their account current and allows them to earn commissions and bonuses. So
you earn 1,000 bonus incentive points.
Woohoo!
Not a lot of time.
You have 21 days left. Stay active.
Oh my God, you have 21 days left. So make sure that you order up all the front loading that I know that these distributors do in this company. Unfortunately, you got to keep that wall of wax behind you. Oh man.
Recruit. This can make a big difference towards Mexico or SFR. All details will be in your workstation news on Monday.
The trips with these companies, can we talk about it for a second? The percentage of people that actually go on these trips is a very small percentage. It's the same as what we see on the income disclosure statements. A lot of people try for them. A lot of people will, come out of pocket more than they normally do, order more product, make some fake accounts. I'm not saying that happens in Scentsy. I'm just speaking generally. When I was a part of Prove It, I know that people had multiple accounts. I know that happens in a lot of other MLM companies as well, because some of you have shared that. We called them ghost accounts. People call them different things, but people will buy more product trying to qualify for these contests. And I know that there's some companies that frown upon bonus buying. It happens every single day. So the fact that they're dangling this trip that people are going to pay the tax on, and if you're in the United States, check your 1099. And in fact, contact your MLM company and ask them for an itemized 1099. I say this so often, probably not often enough, actually. You have no idea what they are counting as income. The free product, the trips, you're paying tax on all of that stuff. And if you don't believe me, email your customer service rep and ask them for an itemized 1099 and come back to me and tell me what's on it. I mean, you don't have to get super specific, but I guarantee you some of those free things are something you are paying tax on that you have no idea. You have no idea.
Don't wait till then to reach out. Now, finally, we have a very exciting starter kit enhancement. We're making it easier and more fun to sponsor.
Oh, is it? Is it easier and more fun, or are you just desperate for more new blood, if you will, new distributors in the company that are going to buy a wall of wax and front load? Why is it so easy to read and interpret what they're actually saying? I just find it so wild.
And to join. From January 12th through February 28th, new consultants can join with a $49 mystery starter kit.
Ooh, mystery. Each kit includes about $200 worth of Scentsy products, plus a fragrance tester set, 3 $20 digital coupons for $100 plus orders on the PWS, and they won't know exactly what's inside until they open it, which makes.
And you know why? You know why people won't know what they're getting? Because they're, in my opinion, trying to get rid of their stock. They're just going to send whatever they have on hand, and that's what people are going to get. And people are probably going to get very different things. About $200. Heidi, if you guys are gonna lie, you should be better at it, because this is wild. A $49 kit, and you're saying, oh, it's gonna be about $200 worth of product in it. They're trying to get rid of their stock. And again, see my notes from the beginning of this when I said they are so thirsty for revenue that's why they're doing some of these things. In addition to, they've moved their class action lawsuit from February to March, closer to the second quarter. Am I making a prediction here? I think we're going to see several companies in the second quarter of 2026, and I do believe that Scentsy is going to be one of them, that go to an affiliate model or close altogether. That's my prediction. If you're a member, put a prediction emote in the comments. And if you have a prediction, I would love to hear it. Drop it in the comments as well.
Makes it exciting.
Now, we have to apologize. Those are in US dollars. US dollars, the equivalent in your market. But I think you're used to that. Sorry that we can't personalize everything.
I'm sorry. You're shorting the people that don't use the US dollar in their country, depending on how the conversion rate is or what the conversion rate is? Seems a little odd. Is that the norm?
As we go. Now, this is perfect for Scentsy lovers who want a great deal to get started. Encourage unboxing videos. They create energy and interest. They're available while supplies last. We better have enough.
Oh, right. Not the, I'll get it before we run out, guys. Please, Orville, try harder to sell this, because this is wild. I hope we have enough, guys. Stop. We know you have plenty of stock that you're trying to get rid of, and that's why you're doing this.
Was that just false, like, get them going now because it might, is that false scarcity?
I don't know.
Okay, the content's my...
Is that false scarcity? Yes, it is. And we see it, and we know what you're doing. Guys, don't fall for this stuff.
Okay, we're not going to run out.
And the contents, everybody might get different boxes.
That's right. And
so,
how about this? The best mystery products will be packed first, so you don't want to wait.
Okay.
Well, right. Because you want people to order now versus later. This is so slimy. I feel like we should call this slimy Scentsy shenanigans.
Best is subjective.
So
full details will also be posted Monday.
Yeah. So that's it for today. These quick, short announcements. These updates are all about removing barriers, creating momentum, and helping you grow.
Creating momentum? What kind of momentum? Downward trending momentum? Because I think that's what we're seeing here. What kind of momentum?
Every order matters. Every new consultant matters. And when more people say yes to Scentsy, we all win. Love you.
Hey, by the way, we love Ishkaret, the Riviera Maya. We want you to come.
Yes.
So do what you can. We can't wait to party in Mexico with you. Take care. We love you. See you at World Tour.
Oh my God. The ending, and she's standing there and he's like, oh, by the way, I still have things that I want to say. That was so awkward. And the emotional manipulation, trying to get people, hey, we want to see you on the trip. We want to party with you on the trip. No, thank you. If I want to go on a vacation, I'm going to go with my family, not associated with an MLM. Been there, done that. No, thank you. I think that this call is quite interesting considering all of the things that have happened with Scentsy recently, their family reunion, which is their convention, going to a virtual event. I feel like this is one of the biggest red flags of all, because those events are typically revenue creators for these companies. And if they can't justify holding it in person, in my opinion, the money just isn't there. Then you have top leaders that are quietly leaving and not so quietly leaving. And when you see these companies and high-ranking leaders exit and leave the company, it's not typically random. They probably know something. They probably were told something. They're seeing the writing on the wall, and they've probably been shopping for other opportunities, AKA MLM companies, for quite some time. And if you really pay attention, you'll notice that they will leave in clusters. And when people in these companies leave in clusters, I would consider that an omen, you know? Then we have the candle launch after years, decades of bragging about having wickless and safer products. They launched candles for $50. That is the MLM version of saying we're running out of ways to try and stay afloat. It also destroys their entire brand identity. The one thing that set them apart, poof, gone. Then you had that diffuser that they just launched at the beginning or the end of last year, the last quarter, I think. That is not something that is that mind-blowing. I feel like Glade and Plugin and different companies like that have had a product very similar to that for a long time. And there's other retail brands that also exist, but Scentsy acted like they were reinventing oxygen. It's the classic, hey, let's throw everything we can at the wall and see what sticks and pray that something sticks so that we can generate some revenue, in my opinion. Plus the court date that's coming up that was in February, that's now in March, the class action in the state of California. We've seen how that's played out for Rodan and Fields, Body, and I know there's several others that all of a sudden went affiliate when they were faced with some kind of a lawsuit similar, in my opinion, to this lawsuit. So, of course, they're going to be in some kind of a panic to generate revenue, to have people recruit as many people as possible. Of course, they're going to make the changes like, oh, well, you don't have to have a consultant in order to order Scentsy products. You can pick that later. Oh, you don't have to have an upline. You can pick that later, and Scentsy is going to get all of that revenue. I don't think the recruiting aspect is going to be a ton of revenue, but it's still undercutting the distributors. If you're a Scentsy distributor and you're watching this, first of all, I hope you are. They are undercutting you. This is the same kind of thing as when MLM companies will sell their products through the corporate office on Amazon. Why do they need distributors? Well, they need distributors because the distributors are the best customers. They're the ones that are ordering all of the products. I really hope that you start asking questions. You are not imagining the things that you're seeing. You are not imagining the inconsistency and the going back and forth on what the company did and what they do now. You are not imagining the red flags. We're all seeing them too. You are watching a company in real time shift its footing to protect itself. And it's not to protect you. So if you stay informed. If you leave knowing that your instincts were correct. I do not think that the company is going to be around as an MLM for very much longer. I don't think that they can afford it. Please know if you're a Scentsy consultant that you didn't fail. The business model failed you. So where do we go from here? Where does Scentsy go from here? Well, we're going to have to watch the lawsuit. We're going to have to watch the event cancellations or going from an in-person event to virtual, the consultant exodus that is happening and is going to continue to happen. But one thing is clear to me, this is not stability. This is restructuring. And no amount of mystery boxes or Mexico trip hype is going to hide that reality. The writing is on the wall. We all see it. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. If you have not already liked and subscribed, please do so. And if there's an option to hype the video, if you would do that as well, that would be amazing. It helps me get the word out to more people that, hey, don't join an MLM. It's 2026. Okay? Let this be the year that you remove MLMs from your life, whether you are somebody that is ordering the product, whether you are a distributor in the company, or you are somebody that is supporting somebody in an MLM. Stop ordering. You're just enabling them to stay longer. Okay? All right. Don't do that. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't join an MLM. Okay. Bye, everybody.